Hey, great Monday morning. It is a beautiful Monday morning in the city of Brownsville. Let me say that the weather looks pretty awesome. A little less rain coming down on us, and it just seems like a nice day. I went to Matamoros last night. A little less rain. I went to Matamoros last night, and también it looks very, very dry. I mean, no flooded areas. But one thing that I did notice about Matamoros, guys, is that, híjole, mano. And again, I do my best, try my best not to be out too much. But last night I was in Matamoros with some church friends out there, and just sitting outside and just talking. And man, zancudos were bárbaros, crazy stuff, guys. And I'm going to guess that zancudos is the are what is in the forecast for for this week. We're gonna get some big old suckers because let me tell you, they were hot and heavy in Matamoros last night. Unless people are already suffering from from zancudos, I have not really felt them as bad here. Pero in Matamoros, no, bitch it up. Talking about like a swarm of zancudos, an SOS, swarm of zancudos, or an SOM, swarm of mosquitoes. How do you say swarm in Spanish? Swarm, un montón of mosquitoes. MOM. It's a lot of mosquitoes. So we're going to get mosquitoes. I can almost predict it. It's like I'm like a prophet or something. Como que si I'm already predicting it. Good morning, a medium. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was starting to worry. I'm going like, why haven't I not seen any comments? But this morning when I got to the office, everything was a little bit on the glitchy side. And I think what happened was that late last night or sometime early this morning, the lights went out and they shut off the computers here at the office. And when I powered everything back up, all of a sudden it's like it flickered off and on. So I don't know if it was something that was done early in the morning. I got to the office. I turned on a couple of lights. Y me arranqué. I went to drop off some marriage license at the courthouse because I tend to drop off those suckers as soon as I can. I don't want them to pile up. As is, I probably have three, four, five more weddings pending. Two of them today. Yeah, two of them today, and one of them on Wednesday. And then I'm free till the 24th. Said this weekend, I don't have any weddings planned. This weekend, I will be in Puebla, la ciudad de Puebla. Why? I always wanted to go to Puebla. Good morning, Mama, and good morning, David. Good morning, good morning, Anna. Good morning, good morning. And Jessica, good morning, good morning. Good morning, my man. Looks like a beautiful day today, except for the mosquitoes. It's crazy, guys. It's going to be one of those days today. It's going to be one of those weeks. And again, one of the things that I think that we all can agree on is that we need government to be on the proactive side. And by being on the proactive side, I mean, they should already be out there spraying, guys, and trying to clear out all the water that has accumulated in different areas that we already know are going to harvest mosquitoes. Harvest mosquitoes. Breed mosquitoes. Cause a mosquito outbreak in the city of Brownsville. How are you traveling to Puebla? I am going to fly from Monterrey. If anyone is interested in traveling with me to Puebla, let's go. I will drive to Monterrey on Thursday. Spend the evening with my ex-wife and my Mexican children, and then from there I will fly out to Puebla early in the morning. Arrive there, try to make arrangements with the hotel to see if they'll let me, enter early before check-in time. I think that you pay a price. Actually, I'm going to call them today. Let me write that down. Porque si no se me olvida. Call hotel for possible early check-in. That's what I'm going to do. I should be in Puebla Friday morning. I'm going to try and get some archaeological sites under my belt. Going to go eat. Going to go meet with Efra, el músico de la calle. I am in love with Efra, el músico de la calle. He's a very, very talented young man who I've actually had on the show a couple of times. And besides that, is the just a great, great guy. I love the performing arts, and let me tell you, if there's one thing I love about traveling throughout Mexico, guys, is a lot of times you'll find amazing talent singing on the streets, playing on the streets, performing on the streets, guys. And then you've got some. Okay, when we went to uh, Merida, I caught these two guys. One of them was with a guitar, and one of them was with this. I think it's like a bassoon. Is it a bassoon type of thing? One of those. It's an African instrument. Bassoon. I think it's called like a bassoon. I think, but it was pretty cool. And the last night that we were there was a young guy. Well, there was a guy doing a solo band thing. He only had one song. Para bailar la bamba, I think it was. Can't remember what it was. But he only had one song, which was kind of crazy. But then this little kid comes, and my sister recorded it. It wasn't my thing. He sang Despacito. I think Despacito. I think, I'm not sure. But he sang okay. But it's kind of fun to go out there and see talent on the street. And that's one of the things that I'm hoping for during my trip to Colombia. I hope to see a lot of performing arts going on the street. It is amazing. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Visit the African Safari Zoo, an incredible experience. I might. I'm not much of a zoo guy. It's just not my thing. To me, it's like if you've been to one zoo, like, yeah, you've been to all zoos. You know, all right, just animals caged up. And so it's not really my thing. I prefer archaeological sites. I prefer this places where you can interact with animals, like a petting zoo. Now that I think is pretty cool. So remember, guys, when we had the alpaca at one of our events when we were running for BISD board. Remember the alpacas, guys? Lynn, remember the alpacas? Yeah, those too cute. When will you announce your candidacy for mayor or state senator officially? I'm going to wait till August, September. I might run for Congress. Congress, BISD, and the mayor of the city of Brownsville. I will be running as a Republican for if I am going to run for Congress, and I should decide sometime this month. Got to figure out what the steps I need to take for BISD. Will file in April, May, or June of next year. So we still got a year to file for BISD, and then for mayor of the city of Brownsville, it will be March of 2023. I'm excited. It's going to be an exciting race. Mole, yes. Mole poblano, definitely. The other thing that the other thing that I want to have is chiles en nogada. I love chiles en nogada, and let me say that Ricardo's on Mondays has chiles en nogada. It's their special. Chiles en nogada are delish. It's something I could probably have at least once a week. So they say that Puebla is la capital de los chiles en nogada. So esa es mi tirada, ir a probar los chiles en nogada, pero si alguien quiere probar los chiles en nogada aquí en Brownsville, Ricardo los tiene el día de hoy como parte de su especial. Ellos lo ponen, hablando de mole, lo ponen el chile en nogada y luego ponen dos enchiladas enmoladas. Pretty good stuff, guys. I'm not even joking. But I love the pomegranates. It gives it this pop, this burst of flavor. A bassoon or an oboe? Oh, God. I wish you wouldn't have asked that because now I've got that in my mind. Bassoon. Oh, God. I think you might be right. Oh, I put Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oboe. No, neither. It's more like a bassoon. A instrument. God, I wish I knew what it was. It's a long one. I mean, I think I saw y'all saw it when I posted it. Is it Australian? Australian instrument? It looked like a Rastafari type of instrument. Australian instrument. Ah, it's more of an Australian instrument. That's what it is. It was this one, like that. Can y'all see it? Like that. It's an Australian. I knew it was something from somewhere over there. It's didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. Didger, didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. A didgeridoo. Good morning from California. El Gallo de Joe Valdez. Man, have a great time in California. Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. Lynn Jessica said didgeridoo. What part of California, bro? Is the San Diego area, San Francisco area? Be interesting. Animals are free. You go by car. I'm actually not going to have a car. I don't think I'm going. We rented a car for Merida. I don't think I'm going to rent a car for Puebla. It's just 3 days. Efra was going to be on one of these talent shows, something or other, and I wanted to be there for him. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We need to get the ball rolling, my friend and future senator. We definitely do, bro. Good morning, El Guapo. That's me. That's me. Didgeridoo. That's it. Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. That's the name of the instrument. A didgeridoo. It's kind of a cool instrument. I don't know why. I thought of bassoon because it's long, but this is a didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. Do you know if there's anything local that takes second chance dresses for girls that need prom dresses and homecoming dresses? We had a couple of programs. Actually, I was collecting a lot of the stuff. If y'all have dresses like prom dresses or tuxedos that you want to donate, I'll take them and keep them until somebody needs them. But yeah, we used to do that a lot. I can't remember what group specialized in it. I think a lot of our high schools they have a second hand store closet. Most of our high schools, where individuals that cannot afford it. Let me tell you, some of those dresses are crazy expensive, guys. Some people are nuts. Again, more power to you guys. If you want to spend 15, 20, $25,000 on una fiesta, guys, I think it's just too much money. I honestly think it's just too much money. Momento. It's too much money to spend. I think one of my nieces decided not to have a quinceañera and take a summer trip to Europe. And literally, guys, you can literally take one of those trips to Europe if you don't spend 15, $20,000 on a quinceañera or a 16-year birthday. And let me tell you, the memories that could be made, guys, are far better than a dance and have people complain about the food, and then it's just a night. You could go to Europe for like 2, 3 weeks, backpack through Europe, send them to Paris, France. $15, $20,000, guys. Let me tell you, $50,000, $20,000, guys. Give a down payment on a house for your child. Is that just crazy wrong? Like, you have a daughter. She's 13, 14. And you're going like, we got to plan the quinceañera. And you're going like, why? How much are you going to spend? Well, 5,000 del salón, 5,000 en la comida, otros 5,000 en la vestidura, y no sé qué más, y esto. And then nobody appreciates the damn food. Have you noticed that? I will say that I was at Catherine and Rolando's wedding on Saturday, and that lady that cooked their food, delish. It was good food. Era pollo con crema, salsa crema de chipotle, and the chipotle wasn't too pungent. And the meat, Catherine, that meat that day at your wedding, damn, suavecito el pollo, riquísimo, moist. A lot of times when you go to these parties, and they always do the pollo en chipotle, the pollo is always hard. Como que it wasn't fresh. It wasn't like bought at Globo or something. It was bought at Lopez. Lopez meat sucks. Lopez meats suck. If you're still buying meat at Lopez, my lord, make sure you have health insurance. But the meat that was served was probably bought at Globo. Globo has good meat. And delicious pollo and salsa de chipotle. That chipotle sauce, that orangey sauce. It's damn good. But guys, that money that you're going to spend on a quinceañera, even on a wedding, guys. I mean, more power to people. I understand they go, oh, it's the best day of my life. Fine. But guys, why are you going to spend $15,000, $20,000 on a quinceañera or a wedding when you could use that money as a down payment to buy a house? Can you imagine if you tell your daughter, mija, no quinceañera for you? Have a little party. We'll go to Chili's or something or Olive Garden and have a meal. Hey, but we just gave down payment to your first house. Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, you're giving them where they're going to live. And then a lot of the parents are going to say, te compré la casa enseguida la mía. And the kids are going like, no, I want to leave, mama. Adios. Hasta la vista. Good morning, Erasmo, Rachel, Hermosa, good morning. But don't you think, guys, it would be a lot better to have... Oh, one moment, Papa's here. was Papa walked into the office. He wanted me to send some documents, and what Papa wants, Papa gets. So, yeah, guys, can you imagine being able, to give your daughter, instead of one night, you give them the rest of their life in a home? Isn't that make more sense? Good morning, coffee and donuts. Esperanza, tengo el café, nomás me faltan las donas. Anna and Porter have closets for girls. Yes, the counselors accept the dresses. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, I know that my high schools, they should have those closets, guys. They do an amazing job. Let me tell you guys. Thank you, Sandra. Our counselors at our schools, I had so much love for them, so much appreciation. And I think more than anything, because I am a counselor student. I am one of those individuals that spent a lot of time at the counselor's office, and I loved them. Miss Keller, I had Miss Keller as a counselor at Cummings. Does anyone remember Miss Keller? Beautiful soul, beautiful soul. I also had Mr. Trevino at Porter. I loved that guy. That guy was so good to Erasmo Castro. And Mr. Trevino is amazing, amazing. But our counselors at our schools right now, guys, at all our schools, charters, St. Joe, BISD, all our counselors out there, amazing people, guys, amazing people, very underappreciated. They do a heck of a job, guys, a heck of a job. I love my counselors and my diags, diagnosticians. Para ustedes que no saben, I love my diags and I love my counselors, guys. Hola, Peppermint Patty. Peppermint Patty did a funny on me on Frankie's show. Cholula, Puebla, the town with a church on every street, one for every day of the year. Cholula. Oh, I'm actually planning to go to Cholula. Lo tengo marcado, Mateo. Tengo un listado de los lugares que quiero ir. A ver si lo encuentro rápido. Efra. Cholula, Cantona, Totimehuacán, Callejón de los Sapos, Iglesia de los Remedios, Catedral de Concepción Inmaculada, Templo del Santo Domingo, Casa de los Muñecos, Convento de Santa Rosa, Calle de Santa Clara, Barrio del Artista, Atlixco, and Tlaquitepec. But Cholula was the first place on my list. I love churches, and I plan to go to as many of them as I can. That'd be kind of an interesting little trip. Yuck, would not take meat from Globo, even if free. Believe me, Lopez meat is fresh and better. I know I used to deliver to both of these places. I've been in the back area of both of these stores and restaurants, and I personally know where to go and eat a good, clean place. Good job, my man. I was just being facetious with Lopez. Came to LA. I stopped at Santa Monica, and I'm heading up to Pacific Coast. It's an amazing drive. Hopefully, we'll be at the Golden Gate Bridge later today. Take pictures, bro. I actually was hoping to make a trip to San Francisco this year. It just hasn't worked out. It's just so expensive. Let me say, for some reason, traveling in the United States is a lot more expensive than traveling to Mexico. I mean, I'm flying round trip hotel accommodations at a 4-star hotel in Puebla, and I paid, I think, $250. I rounded it up to 300 because I upgraded my seat on the flight to Premier. So anda de caché. But traveling inside the United States is just still too expensive. I think a trip to San Francisco for 4 days was going to cost me 5 days, like $1,200, $1,400. I could do like 5 trips in Mexico for that amount of money. Good morning, Kenina. Good morning. Good morning. Aguas con Cuba. Let me say, I was following the unrest in Cuba. My trip to Cuba isn't till October. So I'm hoping that everything calms down August and September. I still have a little bit of time, but let me tell you guys, if there's one thing that I love a good protest. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to Colombia, because I want to be a part of those protests. So I wouldn't mind being a part of the Cuban protests, as it's going to be a lot of fun. But hopefully by October, everything will be calmed down. If not, my concern is that my flight into Cuba is going to get canceled like it was canceled before. And what sucks about that is that I already paid for a place in Dallas, a sleepover, because I was going to have a layover. I might, if worse comes to worse, I might cancel my trip to Cuba and just go to Miami, spend the week in Miami. Never been there. Tehuacan. I'll look for it. I'll add to my list. Good morning. Good morning. Joe, mama, and good morning. Today is National Michelada Day. Damn. Y yo no que no tomo. La carretera de Puebla to Cholula is mind-blowing. La pirámide surged out in the skyline with El Popo and Ixta Volcan framing it. Let me tell you, Mateo. I've been to Popo and Itzi, and Itza, but I was on this side. I would love to see him on this side. That would be amazing. So that is my goal, to go to Cholula, visit a couple of the pyramid sites out there, and see El Popo and Elitza from the other side, which I think would be kind of cool. Guys, local politics. What do we start on? Let's start on city commission race. City commissioners are already have taken their seats. We do have Mr. Pedro Cardenas and Mr. Roy de los Santos. So Roy de los Santos has been a little bit more visible in regards to being out there in the community. Congratulations for doing that. With that said, guys, there are some movements going on throughout the city of Brownsville in regards to the city commission attorney. The city attorney. City attorney is Mr. Rene de Cos. The city attorney, interacts directly with the city commission, advises the city commission. One of the things that I think is very interesting, and I think this was something that we brought up back then when it happened, is how is it that the city commission, which includes the mayor and the city attorney, they went out there and took everyone out from GPEC, guys. They took everyone out of GPEC because there were some issues in regards to a land purchase out there. They had some questions that they actually took to the ethics committee. The ethics committee basically brought back their own ethics committee, came back and said there was nothing there, nothing inappropriate. They still got rid of all the sitting members of GPEC, guys. Well, lo and behold, one of those members is Mr. Pedro Cardenas. Mr. Pedro Cardenas is part of that little Mexican mafia. There's a little Mexican mafia that's here in politics that is in the is already infiltrated local governance. It's a group of business individuals from Mexico that taking over Brownsville. Again, more power to them, guys. Again, individuals from the Mexican mafia. I mean, some of them I consider friends. They're camaradas, they're friends. Doesn't make them any less part of the Mexican mafia, guys. And they control right now the committees, the boards, and everything else. Well, the GPEC board was controlled by the Mexican mafia. Well, Mr. Rene de Cos helped the city commission get rid of the GPEC members. Mr. Rene de Cos, part of the Mexican mafia. So it was kind of like, what's going on? How is it that the Mexican mafia is getting rid of the Mexican mafia? And then all of a sudden, Mr. Cardenas becomes a city commissioner. Again, Mexican mafia infiltrating the different governmental bodies here in the city of Brownsville. Well, now he oversees Mr. Rene de Cos as a city commission. And then all of a sudden now, city manager, Noel Bernal, then says, well, let's move Mr. De Cos and make him municipal judge, a seat that he had before. Not the chief municipal judge, but under Bobby Lerma. Well, they got rid of Bobby Lerma, retaliation. So they got rid of Bobby Lerma because Bobby Lerma has been very outspoken in his concerns against the city. Got rid of Bobby Lerma. Now that Ben Nees is no longer there, there was no one to protect my friend Bobby Lerma. Remember, Bobby Lerma and Ben Nees, they office out of the same place. They are office buddies. So while Ben Nees was there, everything was honky dory. As soon as Ben Nees is gone, then out goes Bobby Lerma. Out. Ousted. And yes, a lot of people complained that Bobby Lerma was never there. He was always fishing at the island. Again, don't know if he was doing it on his time off or not. That's a different story altogether. But it's just the way that everything played out. Got rid of Bobby Lerma. Now they want to move the coast over there, part of the Mexican mafia. And Noel Bernal wants to bring his buddy from Edinburgh to be the city attorney. And going like, bros, how many more people from Edinburgh are we going to get to run Brownsville, guys? So we've got the Mexican mafia coming in. We've got the Edinburgh mafia coming in. And they're all chomping at the bit. And we all lose. We all lose. We lose. So what's going to happen? Is the city commission going to bite back at Noel Bernal and say, hey, no, we hire the city attorney, our attorney, not you. But Mr. Bernal has the power to move Mr. De Cos, Rene De Cos, to be the next municipal judge. More power to him. It's just the power struggles within. That at the end of the day, guys, means that, again, we're going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Nada. Zip. Look at I posted it this weekend. Look at the complaint that was filed from John Cowan to against Joel Mujia. And look, guys, I think John Cowan is on point. Joel Mujia, part of the Mexican mafia. I think he's on point, guys. My issue is this happened in February. The complaint, I think, was filed in December. Why is it taking us 7-8 months for us to find out what's going on in the city? And part of the problem is we have absolutely no voice. We have no one on the city commission that is going to be transparent, to share with the people of Brownsville what really is going on. So why was Mr. Cowan not a little bit more forthcoming and open in regards to the process? I mean, he knew that there was nothing there because when they were called in to testify before the ethics committee, John Cowan said he had nothing. Now, why did he file the complaint? Extortion? Extortion is my guess. They wanted him to play ball. They wanted Joel Mujia, part of the Mexican mafia, to play ball. Joel Mujia, because of his loyalties to the Mexican mafia, probably wasn't very much in tune with a lot of the movements that were done at GPEC by getting rid of the Mexican mafia that was there. And again, nothing against the Mexican mafia, guys. Please stop. My phone's already vibrating. Please, nothing against the Mexican mafia. It is what it is, guys. pero no podemos negar que son parte del Mexican Mafia. Schwa, schwa. What's your opinion on Brownsville lawyer Rochelle Garza running for 34th district? Let me say, I do not know Ms. Garza personally. I'm glad that I'm very, very glad that there's going to be options out there for our folk, options which include individuals that are not a part of the corrupt political machine. So I am glad that the people in this district, guys, are going to have options. And it's up to us to vet the candidates to see what candidate is going to do well for our community here, the city of Brownsville. Any plans on inviting Mayra Flores or Rochelle Garza for this 34th congressional seat? Guys, open invitation to both of them, to anyone else, anyone other running for the position. Again, it is a position that I want to research. But I wouldn't run against Ms. Garza. I would run against Ms. Flores as a Republican. Why? I don't know. Can you make a map of all this? Too many players in this mess. You know what? It's so crazy, Reverend Patty, but everything is connected, guys. And that's one of the things that I've been constantly out there saying. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. And let me say, guys, something that's going to be made very, very clear, especially with the tweets that Elon Musk was throwing out there. I don't know if he was smoking some pot again or just ticked off. But what I understood, someone was trying to clarify and trying to explain what Elon Musk, but what I understood from the post was that the best case scenario for Starbase would have been to build the plant, guys, to produce those engines here close to Starbase, which is Cameron County. And someone correct me if I'm completely off base, but that was la tirada. That's what he's trying to say in those tweets. Like ideally, it would have been best to have it in Starbase. Just don't want to go through the hassle of dealing with local politicians. That's what I understood by the post. So you know what? We're just going to do them in McGregor and then ship them to Starbase. If we're going to use Starbase at all. I got word from individuals on the city commission and at the city of Brownsville that there are thoughts that because of the situation with the lawsuit or the questions that have been sent to Elon Musk in regards to the opening and closing of Boca Chica Road, is they're questioning whether Elon Musk even wants to test flight out of Brownsville anymore anyway. Que vergüenza. Que vergüenza. So they're planning. So again, this is inside word that supposedly that there's that run out there that he might just move the whole operation to Florida. Guys, ¿qué le cuesta al vato? You think he cares, guys, that he invested $20 million here at which most of it came from the state and from the county? Do you think he cares about investing $25 million here on Boca Chica Beach? He doesn't care, guys. He's a billionaire, second richest man in the world. Doesn't care. And again, at any given time, pick up my things and go. What's going to happen is let's say if Elon Musk actually does opt to leave Starbase and leave Brownsville behind, guys, you know that everyone out there is going to be blaming each other. The county is going to blame the city of Brownsville. The city of Brownsville has already fired some shots against the district attorney. City of Brownsville is now saying that the district attorney is scaring off Elon Musk. It's kind of a weird deal when the district attorney is actually defending the rights of the citizens of Brownsville. Guys, that's his job. His job is to protect the rights of the citizens of Brownsville. And look, guys, me and Luis have had our differences before, but again, I've always respected when he's done his job. In my personal case, I'm glad that he did what he did. He did his job. I think they exaggerated a tad bit too much, but again, I understand, guys, with great popularity comes great responsibility. Fine, I understand. In this case, he's defending the rights of the people of Cameron County. So I'm going to side with the district attorney on this one, guys. And I'm sorry, I'm going to side with the district attorney. So what I'm getting, is that Starbase ain't going to get what it could have gotten because of our local leadership. Because todos no dan, ¿cómo dicen? Uh, ¿Cómo se dice? Se prenden a la chichi y quieren dar topes. What's that expression? Quieren mamar y dar topes. That's it. Quieren mamar y todavía dar topes. O sea, they're not content with pocketing all our money. They want to go continue and pocket Brownsville, Elon Musk money, and any other money that comes our way. Look, guys, it's simple. Look at what they've done with the CARES Act money, the $68 million that was sent to the city of Brownsville. Where is that money going? It's that simple, guys. I asked that question of the mayor. The mayor had no response. I said, why is it that the majority of the money that's coming into the city of Brownsville is not being used to benefit the city of Brownsville as a whole? It is being used to benefit downtown. Now, guys, the issue is that the mayor has his businesses and his properties downtown. So is Nerth Golonsky. So is Golonsky, the dad, Abraham, that sits on the zoning and planning board, guys, who gets all the inside information. Nothing has changed. Diverting all these monies to downtown because it benefits them. Them. And they'll never answer the question. Someone, instead of going out there and kissing the butt of the mayor and the city commission, someone ask them, do you benefit in any way from downtown getting all this infusion of cash coming from the state and from the federal government? Do you benefit directly or indirectly? And the answer, guys, is simple. You better believe that they do. Papa. Manda, Papa. When Papa calls, you answer him. Can you make a map of all this? Pepper Patty, it's difficult. But if you're here every day, you'll catch up. That might explain why Musk chose McGregor over Starbase for manufacturing. Politics are bad here. 100%, Rosie. You are right on point. And I think that is the main issue with it. County was difficult. County was difficult, and city was difficult. Mole poblano, Aztec cuisine. Enjoy. Yum. Oh, yes, but the ethics committee found no conflict of interest, so unfortunate with Mujia. Let me go back to this one. I would check who is on the ethics committee. Are they part of the Mexican mafia? Is it to their group's benefit to hide, to taparse con la misma cobija? Too many jobs will be lost. Yes. And again, guys, the potential. Can you imagine if we would have gotten the McGregor plant? Can you imagine if we would have gotten that here in Cameron County? But it's one thing after the other, guys. I mean, how many companies, big companies, are we going to lose? Guys, we lost Big Steel, Titan Tires, T-Mobile, Bridge to Nowhere, Tanasca, the Riverwalk, guys. constantly one thing after another, after another, after another. We keep on losing. The only thing that hasn't changed are the same players. The same players are still calling the shots. They're still calling the shots. My teeth look amazing. And I saw recently a post about recycling by district according to the data from what the mayor said. Still looking for the data from the bus study. I requested open records but have not heard anything. You're not going to, because there is nothing. They have no plans. There is no proactivity from any governmental entity here in the city of Brownsville. None whatsoever. Como dije en el show de Frankie, Elon Musk got tired of all those county and city commissioners coming after him for bribes. He's probably in all the corruption in our city. Yes, and Pepper Patty, if you read his text, Twitter, his Twitter. If you read his Twitter posts, that's the impression that I get from them. And again, guys, go back and read them. They're on my page, and you tell me what you think. Que cajones, maestro. I know. I kind of admire him too. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Kevin Montoya's from Montoya Boys Drive-Thru up in Los Fresnos. Have a great, great day, bud. A good man, great business, great kids, great guy. If Elon Musk moves his Starbase, do you think we will still have the Californians buying our homes here? Would it affect our sellers market? 100%. The market would tank immediately, guys. Immediately. Because they're going to want to pull out. And let me say, nobody's going to want to buy, guys, $250,000 home. It's kind of trippy because I already was asking for $1 million for a property up on West Brownsville, and I was already asking for a quarter of $1 million for a one downtown. I mean, no me los iban a dar, but you better believe I'm going to ask for it, guys. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Interesting members of the ethics committee, mostly attorneys. I have attended all 5 meetings of this committee, and I believe Ms. R. Garza is the chair. I can't remember who the chair is. But is this the same Rochelle Garza that is running for District 34? That'd be kind of interesting. Those are going to be interesting questions to ask candidates in regards to local corruption. That's what really astounds me, guys, that more questions aren't being asked. Astounds me that more questions aren't being asked to individuals that are coming into office in regards to their connections to the corrupt political machine here. It's just that simple. We still don't know what's going to happen to Mr. Rodriguez Santos in regards to continuing with being city commissioner of District 3, guys. Remember, he is dealing with a DWI. And again, nothing against the DWI, but he's dealing with a DWI. I mean, is someone going to file against him and have the district attorney attempt to remove Mr. Dos Santos for his DWI? Don't know. Doesn't matter that it didn't happen while he was city commissioner, guys. It just matters that he is going to get a conviction, unless what always happens, that people get their convictions swept under the rug. And let me tell you, it's going to be a sad day for the city of Brownsville again if that happens. I would prefer Mr. Dos Santos deal with it head forward, headstrong. Again, guys, it's not the end of the world. And he needs to make it known that whatever comes his way, he's going to, shine through it and be that phoenix that comes out from the ashes alive and well. That is our hope. If market tanks, but would they set back our values? No. They're going to keep them exactly where they're. Guys, it's like the same thing. My fight with PUB, guys. My fight with PUB is constant, guys, and it's always continuing, guys, ever continuing. Sorry, guys. My fight with PUB. Uh, our rates were raised 36%, and this past year we're probably raised another 5, 10%, 10% at least. No, more. Rates were raised, guys, at least 50%. I'm paying double of what I was paying 6 months ago, guys, in electricity, guys. It's crazy. I just skip one. It strikes me that if Mr. Mujia would have abstained from voting regarding this conflict of interest, no case would have been presented against Mujia. He had excellent representation through Mr. Gomez, did an excellent job. Gomez, was it Ernesto Gomez? Ernesto Gomez is a good attorney. I like Ernesto. He's a buddy. 35 pack of Coca-Cola at Sam's, $12.32 plus tax. Same item also from Sam's in Matamoros, $8.50. That's crazy, man. Let me know if you're going back to Sam's in Matamoros. I need some sugar. It's cheaper there. What they're doing to Elon Musk is the last straw. It's crazy, guys. O sea, if we lose Elon Musk and Starbase, guys, que vergüenza. My question is, will the community come up in arms and vote these people out? I fear that that's where this is going, that we're losing Elon Musk. And you imagine all the money that they've invested, guys, in bringing these aerospace and changing the name and logo and stuff, all for nothing, because they themselves ruined it for the city of Brownsville. Isra and Gomez were both outstanding. They are great attorneys. Ernesto Gomez is amazing. Guys, my 45 minutes are up. Actually, I passed my time. I've got a meeting with Papa. Papa wants me to do some work for him, and also get to do some other Erasmo work for the rest of the day. Guys, tonight we should have Jessica Puente Bradshaw on tonight. So we'll get her take on what's going on in the city of Brownsville, guys. Jessica Puente Bradshaw, if you didn't know that you're on tonight's show. Oh, guys, have a great day. Social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer, if you still believe in that. Guys, take care of each other. I'll be posting throughout the day. Guys, see you tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, be good to each other. And please